Hi everyone, welcome to this new video lecture of AutoCAD. In this lecture, we'll discuss about the projection of solid when the axis is inclined to HP and parallel to vertical plane. So the question given here, a hexagonal pyramid of base side 30 mm, axis 60 mm is there, has an edge of its base on the ground. So one of the base is on the ground in the HP. Axis is inclined 30 degree to the ground and parallel to vertical plane. That means the axis is inclined to HP and the ground means it is in HP and parallel to vertical plane. Draw its projection. Very simple problem given. And simultaneously one more problem also given here. Same hexagonal pyramid, base edge is same, axis height also same, has a triangular face on the ground. Here angle is given, axis is inclined 30 degree to the ground given, but here directed is given the triangular face on the ground. That means when you know that a pyramid is there, so the pyramid all side view will be like triangle, and the top view or front view based on the position it will be visible that object, the true shape of the pyramid. So that will be a hexagon or pentagon or square. So that can be drawn in the top view or front view. The thing is here, how the position of this hexagonal pyramid will be placed here. So in this question we can see the axis, this is the axis of the hexagonal pyramid, and that will be make an angle of 30 degree to the horizontal plane. So horizontal plane is nothing but here the reference plane we can take it, okay, above to this horizontal, below to this vertical plane. So if the angle is 30 degree to this means, that means the angle of this hexagon to this reference line is 30 degree. And here in the question, the triangular face on the ground, that means one of the side of this triangle will be on the reference line itself. So that we can understand. So the reference that one of the side is on the ground. So that is how given. Remaining everything is same in these two problem. So let's solve one problem here. Let's start this one, the AutoCAD. So first we need to start as per our program MB setup and enable paper space no, and unit metric type M and scale factor 1, and this is the height and width. Now immediately we can draw a line, reference line here, and yeah, now we will see the position of this. The base side 30, axis 60 has an edge of its base on the ground. So one of the base edge on the ground is given, axis inclined 30 degree given. So base edge means we need to draw in this way the hexagon. So we'll go for the polygon here. Let's select the polygon, enter number of sides 6, and specify the center point not required. Go for the edge and one side select and other side is 30. So we'll give like this. Okay, so our hexagon is created now. Now the next thing is we need to project the line from each of this edge, or you can say each of the corner point. So let's join it, and this will be like, okay, and now the axis height is how much given? It is given 60 mm. So this is the axis line is there. So here we can take 60, okay, and that we can join this other two sides. Yeah, and one more line we can join this line is also not joined. Okay, so mostly we have completed the front view and top view. So what I'll do is I'll just highlight this. We need to check it whether all lines are selected or not, then we can highlight properly. I can change the color of this, and I can change the thickness of this. So yeah, so like this we can complete our front view and top view of this object. Now these things, before going to copy this, we need to give some text of this. So each text need to be mentioned here, as we know that how to give the text. Give some height of the text by single line, and give some angle of that text, and naming also we need to give like A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, A, B, C, D, F is given here. So let's start here. A and B and C, and this is D, this is E, and this is F. Similarly, in the top also you can give center point. We need to give it O, so it is O dash here, O dash, and here it will be A dash comma B dash. Okay, and here we can give it here C dash comma F dash. Both will be in the same line, that's why it will come. And here it is like D dash comma E dash will be there. Okay, and one more thing, here it is a center point will be there, midpoint, that is O point will be there. Remaining all things equal. Okay. Next, one more thing we forgot to draw here. This line also need to be drawn, that diagonal lines of this, because from the top we can see this also. Okay, and this also can be given highlighting of this. Okay, this line I can join up to here, and this one, that directly I can highlight this, and I can give the thickness of this. Okay, and one more line, just join from here to here. Okay, so this is about front view and top view. Dimension also, let's give it the dimension here, because side is given 30 and axis side is given 60 is there. So that one you can mark it here in the same line, it should be placed. Okay, and now we need to copy this. So the second step is we need to copy this one, and we need to rotate it with an angle of 30 degree. So that will be enough for us. And now we will go for the next step. Just to select all these things and just copy, and select this base, just copy it here. Okay, and select this one, and now make an angle of 30 degree, and that should be placed on this in this way. So what we'll do, first we'll rotate it. Let's see, first we'll go for the rotation, and this is the base point is there. So select this, and with an angle of, let how much degree, yeah, 30 degrees there. I have rotated like that. Okay, now you can see there is a rotation in different way. You can ask a question, why it's showing like this. You can measure our angle whether it is 30 degrees there or not. Yeah, it is 30 degree. So what I'll do, I'll just select again, and I'll move this from here to, I'll just keep it here. That's it. Here I got my point. Okay, and this one I can extend just up to the last. Okay, the same thing need to be drawn. The next, what I'll do, I'll just project from the line from each of the corner points. The vertical projector lines from each of the points need to be drawn. Okay, and similarly from this point also we need to, this one will be same, so I can join, start from here also. And similarly this is the midpoint, center point of this pyramid. Now we need to just join all this point. So maximum thing completed here. Now again what I'll do, I'll go for this change in color, I'll change the thickness of this. Directly I'll go for the hexagon, and what kind of top will be visible when it is in angular mode. Axis is in 30 degree angle, we'll see here. So let's start A point, B point, where it is. So let's select the line. Now this is the A point is there, A point, B point. Okay, now this is C point, and this is D, and this is E, and this is F, and this is again A point. Okay, and finally we need to join here a top point. This is O point is there. Now see this O point and this O point where it is meeting, so directly we can join here. Okay, this is one we can join, just to join all these lines. and one more here also one line is there that can be joined. Yeah, so I have joined everything. Now the point is here, which one need to be thickened and which one need to be darkened line, and which one should be dotted line, like thick line and dotted line, that should be a difference will be there. So actually when you see from the top side, let me show you the object here. When you see from the object from the top side, so only these are the lines will be visible, you know, F point, A, B, C. This E and D point will be not visible from the top side when you are looking the hexagonal pyramid. So these two parts, this part and this and this, and along with the lines like O to F point, O to E point, O to D point, these three will be not visible. Sorry, O to E and O to D, these two lines will be not visible, so that two will be dotted line, and remaining base will be also, these three bases will be also dotted line. So we'll do the same thing here. What we'll do, let's change this first. We'll go for the bilayer and select the line types, go for load and go for dashed line. Okay, go select this dashed line, okay it, and okay. Now you just select this base, these are the bases are there, and these two side edges are there, side lines are there, just change the dash. Okay, so remaining thing as usual it will be same will be there, and here the naming will be we can keep the same like what we given here, or else we can change it to A1, B1, C1, like that we can also change it. Okay, so that can be given. So similar way C point, D point also, you just copy all these things what is there, you can copy and we can keep it here. And similarly E point, and here it is E point is there, and this is F, and here it is O point. Okay, and this one we can give actually A1, as I told you, A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, F1 we can give, or we can keep the same thing here. Now this is all about the when the axis is inclined to HP and parallel to vertical plane. Okay, and the other way is here the same thing, we just need to rotate this object and we need to place in this way. Okay, so that can be also done. So two things is there. Now see the same thing what we'll do, we'll just copy it again. Okay, just copy and just okay, in that way other way we'll do it. Just select this, go for copy, specify the base point, so select the base point and keep it here. Okay, and this one we can go for it in such a way that we can measure the angle, how much is there, 130-degree angle is there. So we'll reverse it. Let's see if it is reverse it, how much, whether it is coming or not. We need to select properly everything. Okay, and rotate, select the base point and go for 1 minus 3. So that's it, and this one is not required for us. Angle also 0 degree, that is not required. Okay, so directly we can give in this way. A remaining thing as usual simple, what we did, the same procedure need to be given. So we'll move it little bit slightly to this side. Okay, what I did first, I have measured the angle of this initially, how much angle is there between the reference line and the side line, and I just reverse it, means minus 1 some angle I given, so it was came on the reference line. You can see the same thing can be done here. Okay, remaining things as usual simple, that what we did same again, all these lines will be there, and that we can do easily. What I did here, same thing need to be done. So I hope you understood how to draw this when the axis is inclined to HP and parallel to VP. So this is all about the hexagonal pyramid, whether the axis is inclined to HP and parallel to VP, like in the base on the edge on the ground. So this is the base on the ground. Okay, one of the base on the ground is there, and other thing is given, the triangular face on the ground. These two differences there. Here is the base on the ground, so one of the base side is on the ground, so it started from here, and here it is the total triangular face, one of the side is sleeping on the ground on the HP. So that is the only difference. Remaining everything will be same. And now we can see the difference in the top view. When it is sleeping on the ground, like it is lying on the ground, you can see this side. This is because this is the base of the pyramid. So this hexagon can be visible, like total hexagon will be visible from the top view. So that's why all these lines are here. You can see the thick line. Okay, there is no dash line here because everything will be visible from this side. Okay. So that is the only difference. But here you can see this inside of the hexagon will be not visible, these two sides. That's why it is given dotted line only. Only you can see this one side of the hexagon. So I hope you understood how to draw it. If you are having any kind of doubt on this, you can give a comment on the comment box. Thank you all.